What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race picks for 2024 SpeedyCash.com 250. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend on Friday night, the Craftsman Truck Series will head to the 1.5 mile track known at Texas Motor Speedway. The last time we ran here, we saw Carson Osborne make a last lap pass and pick up his first career Truck Series victory. He will not be back this time around to defend that win because, of course, he is in the NASCAR Cup Series. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend is looking really promising. It's going to be 79 degrees high with 58 degrees low with a 0% chance of rain with partly cloudy skies. Going to be some pretty nice weather if headed out to Texas Motor Speedway this Friday evening. Should be some good weather if you're headed out to the racetrack. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. I do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend who I think will not have a good run this weekend. I do 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers who I think will have a very, very good run who've done pretty good under fun equipment. And I do my winner's pick, the driver thinks going to win the race overall. And I do the ones you need to watch out for. And for the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series, I usually do 4 drivers you need to watch out for. So now let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the SpeedyCash.com 250? My first suck pick for this weekend at Texas is the driver of the 1 truck for Tricon Garage, Chris Wright. Chris Wright will make his first truck start of 2024. I'm going to be real and honest. I'm not expecting much from Chris Wright. I know this 1 truck has had some really good pace and really good speed so far this year, but Chris Wright has generally underachieved and underperformed in the equipment that he's been in. And I expect him to not run really well this weekend. I think he's going to run outside the top 15 and top 20 most of the race. And there's a good chance of possibility that sadly he's going to end up in some sort of wreck by the end of the event. So unfortunately, I don't think that Chris Wright is going to have a good run this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. My second suck pick for this weekend at Texas is the driver of the 25 truck for Rackler Racing, Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon, for the most part in 2024, has completely struggled. I believe so far in the first 5 or 6 races of the season, he has only had 1 finish inside the top 15, and he's still looking for his first top 10 of 2024. Like I said, it's been a really big struggle for Rackler Racing so far in 2024, and they really need to turn the corner because I predicted in this season that Ty Dillon was going to make the postseason, and right now I just don't trust Ty Dillon to make the postseason. So therefore, sadly, I don't think that Ty Dillon is going to run really good this weekend, and I think he'll struggle at Texas Motor Speedway on Friday night. And now we're going ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the SpeedyCash.com 250. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Texas is a driver of the 9 truck for CR7 Motorsports, Grant Infinger. Grant Infinger, for the most part so far this year, has generally been up front, which is kind of a big surprise considering while I didn't think Grant Infinger was going to struggle, I certainly didn't think he was going to be contending for top 10s on a week-by-week basis, but he's been really impressing me so far this season. While I don't think he's a championship threat or contender currently at the moment, he's been really strong a mile and a half and bigger tracks so far this year and throughout his career especially. So I think that Grant Infinger is going to have some pretty good pace, and I think he's going to have some solid speed, and I think he will contend for a good performance this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Texas is the driver 38 truck for Farmer Motorsports, Lane Riggs. Lane Riggs had a lot of bad luck so far in 2024, which is a shame because the 38 truck the last couple weeks has been showing a lot of speed and pace. He was up front at Martinsville, had a really good chance to contend for the win. Unfortunately, he had major issues throughout the event that sadly were not his fault. I think the luck's going to turn around for him, though, this weekend. I think things are going to go his way, and I think Lane Riggs will have a very solid top 5 or top 10 run. He should have gotten a top 5 finish last week at Martinsville. I think that Lane Riggs will have a very solid and great performance, and I think he will have a chance and opportunity to maybe pick up his first career Truck Series win this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. And now we're going ahead and jump onto the winner's pick for the SpeedyCash.com 250. Who is my winner's pick? This one was a pretty big no-brainer. The driver I'm picking to win this weekend is the driver of the 7 truck for Spire Motorsports, Kyle Busch. While Kyle Busch has only won 1 race so far in trucks this season, Kyle Busch always is up front contending for the victory. He's very close to winning at Bristol a couple weekends ago and was pretty fast at Las Vegas, where I believe he finished around the top 5 or top 10 area. I think Kyle Busch gets it done this week, and he's been historically amazing at Texas Motor Speedway. He's won a lot of times there in the Truck Series and also in Cup and Xfinity as well. I think that Kyle Busch goes out there and picks up the victory. Spire's been one of the best teams so far this season. I think he goes and wins in that 7 truck this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. And now we'll go ahead and jump onto the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Texas. Who should you watch out for? The first driver to watch out for this weekend at Texas is the driver of the 91 truck for McAnally Hilgeman, Zane Smith. Zane Smith, I believe, is making a second or third start of the 2024 season, and I have to say, I think Zane is going to be a serious threat and contender. He's been pretty solid at Texas Motor Speedway throughout his career. While he's never won there, he's been pretty fast the last couple times we've been there. I think Zane Smith's going to have a really strong performance. I think he's going to be going with confidence, hopefully, for the Cup Series race later in the weekend. I think Zane Smith will be very, very solid this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. The second driver to watch out for this weekend at Texas is a driver to 71 car for Spire Motorsports, Roger Carruth. Roger Carruth has been extremely fast so far this year in 2024. Outside of around a 14th or 15th place finish at COTA, he's finished in the top 10 in all the other races. I think Roger Carruth is going to contend for another top 10. Spire trucks look really, really strong. He's a championship contender early this season. I think that Roger Carruth will have a really strong and great performance this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. The third driver to watch out for at Texas is a driver of the 45 truck for Nice Motorsports, Johnny Suter. Johnny Suter is making a second Truck Series start of the year, but I think he's one of the biggest threats going into the weekend for the victory. Johnny Suter's had a lot of great speed so far in Daytona, was one of the fastest car trucks there. I think Johnny Suter is going to get it done, or have a good chance to get it done. The 45 team's been quick. Nice won the last time we were here, so I think that Johnny Suter is going to be a serious threat and serious contender to get it done this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. And the fourth final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at Texas is a driver of the 98 truck for Thorsport Racing, Tai Masi. Tai Masi, while he has not been able to win so far this year, he has no doubt been the strongest Thorsport Racing driver, and really the only driver from Thorsport, in my opinion, that's really been a good consideration to go to victory lane. I think Tai Masi is going to have a really good truck this weekend. He's had a really strong career on mile and a half in the Truck Series so far. I think that Tai Masi will be a pretty serious threat and a pretty big contender to get it done. I think he'll have a really great chance and a strong opportunity to pick up his first win of 2024 and gets Ford's first win in all three series, considering we're in week number 9 of the year for Cup, and we're still looking for Ford's first win of the year. This is the longest thing Ford's gone in a very long time. I think Tai Masi will have a good chance and opportunity to do that this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. So, those are my race picks for the 2024 SpeedyCash.com 250. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Chris Wright, Ty Dillon. My underdog picks are Grant Infinger, Lane Riggs. My winner's pick is Kyle Busch. And the ones to watch out for are Zane Smith, Roger Carruth, Johnny Suter, and Tai Masi. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the Race 6 video for the 2024 SpeedyCash.com 250 at Texas. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support and Patreon as well. Let's go to more of that and comment your picks below for this weekend at Texas. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, let me know your winner's pick, and let me know your drivers you're watching now for this weekend at Texas. Let me know your picks in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, there should be a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple of days. There also is going to be the Xfinity Series race picks for Texas Motor Speedway. Then on Thursday, we'll have Cup Series race picks for Texas. We're also probably going to have a paint scheme video dropping as well. And if any major news breaks this week, we'll have that on the channel over the course of the next couple of days as we get you guys set up for Texas Motor Speedway. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.